Like I asked Coach, how big is it to have a game where everything's going to go right for you guys finally and have a win like this, confidence-wise?
I think we definitely needed that. We've kind of been on a not a very good roll lately, so it was nice to come out and play well as a team and get a win finally.
What was the mood at halftime like different to the West Virginia game like 3 days ago?
We were just more excited, kind of happier. I don't, you know, just.
I mean, obviously, you're going to be more excited or happy when you're winning rather than losing. So, you know, we were just in a better position, but we still had some things that we were trying to talk about that we needed to work on.
Braxton, you guys were attacking the boards pretty well from the get-go. Cassidy had a putback in the first play of the game. You guys got in there a couple times and got some putbacks. What was the fight like down there in the paint for you two?
It was actually really hard this game. I think
they do a good job of blocking out.
Yeah, I think that's a place that we had a lot of fouls, trying to get rebounds and stuff like that. I mean, if you're gonna foul, I don't know.
It's a good foul to get.
You're trying to get a rebound to get a ball. So, but they were boxing out really well. So it was definitely a fight to try to get those, but we did a pretty good job for the most part.
Vivian Cassidy had the first 6 points of the game. She had a lot of intangible plays today, getting either a tip on a ball or something else to go. Where she's on the floor, she's having good minutes. What do you think about her play and how she's developing?
I think she's developing really well. She's still a young player. She still has things to work on and to learn, but she's doing a really good job, especially being out there as a freshman and against a lot of people that have so much experience. She's doing a really nice job, and I'm really proud of how she played today. She finished well around the rim, and we needed that, and she needed that.
So overall, what can this do for you going into Norman on Monday? Just to think about having this type of confidence instead of going in there with a loss like you had in previous games. Now you're coming in there with a win.
I just think it just gives us, I don't know, kind of a boost, some confidence. We definitely needed that for this next game being as big as it is and meaning as much as it does. So being able to go in with a little bit more confidence, kind of a flow or a rhythm, and a little bit of like being able to puff our chest and be able to stand back on our feet and get back up, that definitely helps for sure. But we still have to prepare really hard because it's going to be a hard fought battle. Trying to go in there and get a win is super tough.
How was the big run in the first quarter kind of set the tone for the rest of the game?
It definitely did. I think Cassidy with her points kind of got us going, and we're kind of known for having slow starts, so with her quick points that really got us going, and I think it kind of led throughout the rest of the game, kind of got me going, got Braxton going, and we hit our threes tonight. Jaden hit some threes, Maria hit some threes. I just think we started off strong, and it kind of carried throughout the whole game.
Anything else?
Thank you.
Thank you, guys.
It's great to get back on track and find a win, and just pleased for our kids. I thought we competed and played hard. They got to the rim a little too much, but we did a good job of not fouling, and some kids stepped up, got that third score. Cassie DeLapp got us off to a great start, played with a lot of confidence today, and really fired up about that. I think she's going to be a good player for us, and she's starting to get more aggressive in practice and in games, and she's a good passer. She does a lot of things out of the post position, and I think she's going to have a really bright future. Good to see Braxton get going a little bit today and hit some threes. Did a nice job of guarding Lyons and containing her. 8 points. We're very pleased with that. She had 16 and 9, and then what can you say about Viv? She played great again and very efficient offensively, and did a lot of good things of using inbounds plays to score the basketball, and got a couple baskets on putbacks, but shot the ball well from three, shot a little better overall, and it just looks a lot better when the ball's going in.
Coach, a game like this where everything seems to be going right shooting-wise and the win you had, what's that do confidence-wise to have this type of performance?
Well, we've been up and down, and we've gone on some losing streaks. So anytime you get a win, it's going to help your confidence. It's going to help you feel better about yourself. And You know, it's about players hitting shots. You know, baseball player that gets a couple hits, you just start feeling better about yourself. So it's a success-driven sport, and we need some of these young kids to start feeling good about themselves, and that's the way they'll grow.
Cassidy had those first 6 points, and also she got tip balls. She was able to do all things that didn't show up in the stat sheet. What do you like about the effort she gives when she's on the floor?
Well, she's got a high basketball IQ, and she's still trying to figure it out. But like I said, she continues to get better each time out, and we've got a vision or plan of what we could do with her, because she can really pass for a big kid. Kaylee's been really, really good here over the last few years and dominant scorer, but we've never had anybody that you could throw it inside to and they could kick it out, or you could enter and facilitate the offense through her. So I just think she's really got a bright future on what she's doing.
Is that something maybe you might be looking for, running like a set or something in the future, maybe in the next couple of years, running the offense through her?
Well, I think we can do some things to alleviate pressure, enter to her, and do some screening and get her the ball in a position. But, I want her to have all facets to her game, where she could go down and be a banger on the block. She could step out and shoot the three. She have that intermediate game and take it, rip, and go through to the rim. And you've seen a little bit of all of that. You've seen glimpses of it, but she's going to continue to get better, and just something that we can build on.
How pleased are you with the defending, especially in the first half when they limited their opponent to 17 points?
As I said, I believe they got downhill on us quite a bit and got to the rim, but we did a good job walling up and not fouling and limited them. So, yeah, we needed a good start on both ends of the floor, and we got it, and did a nice job on Lions. Kopatic had 7 points. She's hurt us in the past. Our focus was on Richardson, Lions, and Kopatic, and we held them to a combined 23 points, so game plan went well.
Coach, number that sticks out to me is 19 assists to 5. Ball movement was working really well for you today. What do you like about that, having that type of offense for you?
Sometimes the ball's stuck in our hands a little bit, and we haven't had great movement. We're still trying to teach some players to move without the basketball. All of these players were the best players on their high school team, so they're not accustomed to playing without the ball. They're really, really good players. You watch Bridget Carlton from Iowa State. She knows how to play with the ball and without the basketball. So that's what we're trying to ingrain in our kids, that you don't have to have the ball in your hands. You could go down and screen, you can curl, you could get some flares, you could get some movement to your game. So our body movement and our ball movement was better today.
So how important was the early, a big early lead kind of set up the tone for the rest of the game?
It's always nice to get off to a lead and have somebody else try to play catch up. We've been in that position quite a bit this year, where we didn't get off to a good start, and you have to expend a lot of energy to get back in the ball game. So it was good to flip that script a little bit and get off to a quick start. The lead at the quarter, the lead at the half, and it had to do with defending pretty well and running pretty good offense, and it always looks better when the ball goes in.
So how pleased were you with the defending inside the paint, knowing that they shot around 30% inside the paint today?
Well, that's a little twofold. I'm going to be frank on that. We let them get in the middle of the lane too much to have that many shots in there. So we got to do a better job of flattening people out and keeping them out of the lane. We did a good job, but they missed some shots that were makeable shots. So we got to continue to get better of keeping people out of the paint. That isn't a good recipe for winning basketball, allowing that many shots in the lane.
Almost at that, I feel like really eye-popping. You guys had 18 to 7 second chance point. Even has 4 special rebound, and Bryson has 2. So this how important was kind of the points that you got out of.
We've always stressed that here, that offense doesn't end until you attack the glass. We didn't do that in the first half. We had 2 offensive boards in the first half, and I believe one of those was a team rebound. So when you look up and you got 1 offensive rebound, you're not giving yourself any chances to score. Cassidy got a put back on the first play of the game. I believe that's correct.
Yep.
And then we didn't get one the rest of the half. So all of that came in the second half. We stressed that, talked about it at halftime, and I remember 3 or 4 trips in a row where Viv, Braxton, Merriam got putbacks. It might have been on 3 consecutive trips up and down the floor. So that was huge to start getting on the glass.
All right.
Thank you.
Thanks, Coach.